Hello, this is Danita from Training and Development, and I want to show you a new application that's going to be starting in Cerner on Monday, July 24th. This application is called CareView. When you open your Cerner icon, you'll notice a new app in here called CareView. When you click on it, it's going to open up a new page for you. The CareView board will open. This CareView board will also be displayed on the huddle boards that have been mounted in acute care, CCU, MCU, and Fort Madison Med-Surg. Huddles will occur twice a day on all these units. Primary nurses are expected to attend the huddle. The huddles will be facilitated by the house supervisor. During the huddles, we'll be discussing patients' progress towards discharge and any barriers that are occurring. You will notice on the board that we can see the patient's location, their initials, their status, provider. If there's any secondary providers, they will be listed here as well. Admitting date, length of stay, and any pertinent information about that patient. This column, the RYG column, will fill with dots. They'll be red, yellow, or green. Red dot means their discharge is more than 2 days out. A yellow dot will mean their discharge is tomorrow, planned for tomorrow, and the green dot means their discharge is planned for today. And in this column, through the huddle time, comments will be able to be added, and we can identify barriers, and they will display here. The milestones column, this is where you will see the icons that represent things like transfers, pre-admits. Those icons will fall in here. And the patient attributes column will have these little icons that give us information about what is happening with that patient. Typically when we hover over those, that should pop up open. So if they're in isolation, as we can see down here, if they're MPO, they'll have this little icon here. Comments can be added during the huddle session through this window here. And filters, if we want to just look at the red columns, which we're not really going to show anything at this time just because we've not got everything completely turned on, but we can filter by those that are maybe discharging today, length of stay, and then also as you look through this filters, you can kind of see what the different icons mean when you see those in that column there. Okay, and any modifications we need to make can also be done here as well. When coming to the huddles, we want the nurses to be prepared to talk through each patient following this script. Do you believe the patient is clinically ready for discharge today, tomorrow, or will require care for longer than 2 days? Talk about the barriers. If they are ready for discharge that day, will they? What would prevent them leaving before 11 o'clock? And any nursing care that you are currently providing to the patient, does the care need to be provided in hospital, or could it be rendered at an alternate level of care? The house supervisor facilitating the huddle will also have a guide that they will be following. Cerner will be here on Monday the 24th to help do training during our huddles that start at 9:30 in MCU. And so if you can get to that and see how that looks, that was highly advisable. A couple other things I want to show you quickly is if you click on the settings icon, you can modify the view of your screen that you're looking at. And then also to open a patient's chart, when you click on the row with the patient's name in it, then it will open up more detailed information about that patient, who the caregivers have been, allergies, diagnoses, to provide a guide for us on this during these huddles. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, Danita, in Training and Development. My extension's 4029. You can email or halo me also. Sometimes I am working at other campuses, so if you call and I don't get back to you right away, I may not be near my phone. Also, you can call IS. Thank you, and we look forward to showing you more next week when these huddle boards go live.